Derek Fogarty, with a year as a sophomore under his belt, will do a good job leading the offense. Derek has a lot of quickness. He's been working on his shot. So I'm looking for big things out of Derek also. And then Richard Johnson has some varsity experience from last year. And when Richard gets hot, he gets hot. So he could also be a good scorer for us.
Well, Coach, best of luck on this first game and hope you can get a 1 in the W call.
That would be nice to start off that way. Thank you.
This game is coming up next on Channel 7.
Once again, welcome everybody to the 1998-99 season opener. The Howard Lake Waverly Winsted Lakers taking on the Holy Trinity Trojans from Winsted. And Bruce, kind of a atmosphere of festivityness in the air.
Yeah, you know, I wonder if what do we call this, cross-district rivalry, or what would you say that is? I mean, being Winsted is, the public end of it at least, is part of Howard Lake, but obviously tonight there's a lot of die-hard Holy Trinity fans sitting right below us, and I'm expecting it to be a pretty exciting evening.
It should be. Both teams fresh out of the blocks, not really knowing what to expect from the other team. No scouting reports to speak of. Coach Skinner is looking for a good shooting night. I know you had a chance to talk to the head coach of the Trojans. What did he have to say about his team?
Well, it's Coach Dean Newman. He's been the Trinity coach for a long time there, and he was saying that they basically, would call it a five-guard offense, if you will. They have no true center, no true forward. So what they're looking for tonight is a little ball control, and hoping that, you know, obviously whoever shoots better tonight, percentage-wise, I think will come out on top.
Bisping with the first shot of the game. Goes on to bounce off of Sean Drew, number 42. Lakers get their hand on the ball for the first time. Opening minute of this first quarter. Fogarty into the front court. Makes a move. And 2 points for Derek Fogarty to start out the scoring for the Lakers this year. And as Coach Skinner was saying, they did plan on pressing. A breakdown of the defense.
Good block by, okay. Somebody's going to have to have that. That must be, who in the Blazes is 13?
I believe that's Richard Johnson.
Richard Johnson.
Our program says number 12, but I see no 12 out there. We'll do one better, and Richard Johnson gets called for the first foul.
I hate that when that happens.
That'll bring Kyle Kurtz to the line. He'll get a second. A shooting foul for the Trojans. Misses that as well. Tipped out front by number 24, Trinka. And it's controlled by the Trojans. Lakers in a man-to-man. Muldoon tries for the steal, and number 22, Jason Heide, gets free, and he scores 2. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Lakers set up. Fogarty and Johnson playing catch at the top. And Fogarty starts it all over again. Cook with the shot. That comes off. The rebound by number 42, Sean Drew. And Heide brings it into the front court and is fouled by number 25, Brian Muldoon. So a couple quick fouls for the Lakers. Not a shooting foul, just a second team foul. So number 30, Kyle Kurtz, will throw it into Jason Heide for the Trojans. Kurtz from long range, that's good for 3. And the Trojans take themselves to a 5-2 lead early in this first quarter.
I was just going to say, Coach Newman was saying that the 3 people that he felt comfortable with shooting the outside perimeter tonight was going to be Jason Heide, number 22, number 24, Blake Trinka, and number 34, Jim Bisping. But it looks like we're in for a few surprises tonight, as number 30, Kyle Kurtz, came out and sank the long one.
Fogarty takes it in the back court. We'll bring it forward. Lakers down by 3. That one goes in and out by Cook. Heide brings it to the front court. Kurtz takes a look. Bisping standing out in front of the arc. Over to Drew. Drew tries to get it into Heide. He does, and a nice play by Heide to put the Trojans up 8-2. Cook again with the turnaround. That comes out. Johnson tips it and gets the rebound. Out to Muldoon and Fogarty at the top.
Set it up again. I'm kind of surprised that Cook isn't really posting, at least early on here, hasn't been posting up. I mean, he's taking his outside shots, which I would think would be more reserved for the likes of Andy Gagne or Richard Johnson or someone like that.
Ball's on number 34, Jim Bisping. That's his first. First team. Oh, check that. The second team foul against the Trojans.
But Sean Drew has 1 foul.
Andy Gagne quickly into Cook. That one comes off. Still trying to find the handle on the shooting is Cook, and the Trojans in the front court. Kurtz takes it to the hole. Rebound by number 42, Sean Drew. He puts it in. And the Lakers now find themselves down 9-2. Johnson for 3. That comes off. Lakers are cold, and Cook will be called for the foul. No, it's going to be called on number 34, Jim Bisping. That'll be his second foul.
It's been a little bit of a push-off foul there. Yeah, you know, I'm really surprised early on here. I mean, kind of we're very early into the game, but the Lakers, you know, if we're looking at the scorecard here, it looks like they've got some size to themselves, but they're just they're being out-rebounded and out-maneuvered underneath the basket.
Fogarty with the shot. He's fouled by number 42, Sean Drew. Ross Baru comes into the lineup for the Lakers. Andy Guiney had a seat. Fourth team foul against the Trojans. It's Sean Drew's second.
Yep, that's Sean's second.
And now Fogarty will try to add to the Laker point total. And does. 3 points, all from Derek Fogarty this far. 4:56 left in the first quarter. And he hits them both. So 9-4 our score. And stolen away by Fogarty. But he must have been on the line.
Good. It was a good effort, but yeah, he stepped on the line when he tried to get that ball back in.
Coots will throw it in for the Trojans. Gets it into Trinka. Guarded by Fogarty. Pressing defense as Coach Skinner said they would. And thrown away by Johnson. And he takes it home. 9-6 our score now, and the Lakers continue to press. It looks like he's found an opening. Muldoon good with the defense, but a little too good, I believe, and he'll pick up the personal.
That's number 2 for Ryan. Looks like the referees are going to call it a pretty tight game today.
Into the lineup for the Lakers, number 11, John Hansen, and for the Trojans, number 20, Brad Danielson. Danielson with the ball. Gets it into Heidi.
Second time the Lakers been burned on that play. A little inside maneuver by Jason to get the points.
And Hansen comes back the other way and keeps the Laker deficit at 3. Finding the baseline is number 24, Trinka. Rebound comes down to Cook, ahead to Johnson. That's partially blocked by Heidi. Tipped up. Cook tries to put it up again and is fouled.
Oh, we have a jump ball here.
Oh, a jump ball is called. Check that. That was number 45, Ross Baru with the rebound, trying to put it back in.
That possession is the Lakers, so worked out this time for them.
Gets it into Cook. He continues his cold streak. Rebound by Coots, ahead for Heidi. Looking for Drew, taken away by Baru. Check that. Cook took it away. Baru on the drive, and he's going to be called for a charge. His first, the Lakers' fourth.
Lakers got to remember they don't have to run down and score the one-on-one every time. You know, there's plenty of time in this game to set up, get an offense set up, and make the score instead of trying to force the shot. Be down by 3, but 3:26 left in the first quarter. You've got plenty of time.
Trying to force it inside to Coots. Trinka gets it back, and now the Lakers take it away, but it's stolen right back by Drew. He goes for the reverse layup and scores.
Good power move there by number 42, Sean Drew.
Cook with the turnaround, and he
There we go.
Heidi into the front court. Off to Danielson. Coots.
Oh,
And blocked.
Adam Cook with a nice rejection.
Inside to Danielson. That comes off. The rebound fought for. Whistle. A push off.
Foul on should be number 42.
And if my records are correct, that would be number 3.
You got that right. Coach Newman better set him down for a little while.
Officially, it looks like the official score said it was only his second foul, but both Bruce and I have 3 down for him. We'll try to get that straightened out.
What do the officials know? I mean, come on. Actually,
They don't have the scientific footwork that we do.
yeah, but unfortunately, they don't have a record of it either. It's
Fogarty.
I win against those.
Yeah, exactly. Rebound. Ahead to Heidi. He makes the drive. Double clutches. Rebound by number 41. Nate Veers just into the lineup. And there's going to be a foul call. This time, I believe, on number 20, Brad Danielson.
And you are correct.
So 2:09 remaining in this first quarter. The Lakers still trail 13-10. Gets it off to Baru. He tries from 15. Kept up and in by number 15, Derek Fogarty. 6 points for Derek tonight.
Good heads-up play there by Derek.
And as Trinka hit the basket, I don't believe it'll count. Whistle before. It's going to be on number 45, Ross, or check that, 35, Adam Cook. That's his first. It's the team's fourth. That one goes a little long. Rebound by Baru. Ahead to Fogarty. Hansen. He hits from 3.
Nothing but net.
5 points for John Hansen. Ida brings it to the front court, guarded by Hansen. Danielson turns from the line and hits. His first 2 points of the night. Nice dump off to Baru. And they're going to call a charge on Ross Baru. Kyle Coots, number 30, was standing right there, and Baru could do nothing but plow him over. Once again, me and the official scorers have a little bit of a discrepancy. I have Ross down for 2 fouls.
I think you were correct on that one.
The official scorer said it's his first. Regardless, it is the team's 5th foul. Timeout called by the Trojans. So with 1:05 remaining in this first quarter, we are deadlocked at 15 apiece.
And of course, Brian, once again, we absolutely must thank our underwriters for bringing you Howard Lake Waverly Winston Sports. And the underwriters this time around again are Jerry Super Value, Bergie's Pizza and Subs, Lakes Area Realty, Howard Lake Waverly Winston Booster Club, Howard Lake Mr. Tire, and MSI Insurance. When you get a chance, stop in, thank them all for bringing you the sports you and hopefully enjoy to watch here on Channel 7.
Sounds good to me. Trojan ball into Danielson. And Kurtz will bring it to the front court. We're under a minute in this first quarter. Number 44. That one comes out for Kurtz. Number 44, Brad Evansberger into the lineup for the Trojans. Ball is going to be on number 20, Brad Danielson. That's his 2nd foul. Team 7th. That means it's 1-on-1 opportunity for John Hansen.
Yeah, it's bonus time. It looks like the Lakers have a couple substitutions in there since last time we announced that. Number 51, Brian Barkerton. And I guess that looks like that the rest are the original starters. So with 43 seconds left.
Hansen hits the first. And buries the second. 7 points for John Hansen already in this first quarter. Lakers once again with that press. 41 seconds remaining. Drew into the front. Kurtz back to Eide. Over to Trinka. He drives and puts it in. Fogarty into the front court. Now just over 20 seconds. The Trojans into his zone. Hansen tries for three. That comes off. Cook with the rebound. Puts it up and in. 4 points for Adam tonight.
That's where I would think Adam would be the most beneficial, is right there, just staying underneath, getting up, hitting the ball, and taking the points.
Coots for three at the buzzer.
What a shot by Kyle.
That's 6 points for Coots, who probably the biggest of the night thus far. So after 1 quarter of play, our score is Winsted Holy Trinity 20, Howard Lake Waverly Winsted Lakers 19. 2019 our score. 1 quarter of play under the belts in this 1998-99 season. Possession arrow was in Winsted Holy Trinity's favor.
Looks like Howard Lake is just playing a very, very tight defense.
And knocked away by Fogarty. Little incidental contact. Bisping controls. Now out to Heidi. A diving play by Fogarty. That comes off. But right there, Bisping gets the rebound and puts it in. 2 points for Jim Bisping. Flying through his Baru, and he'll be called for the foul. (22-19) our scores. Second foul on Ross Baru, although I have him for 3.
I'll say maybe it's just me, but I think Ross is kind of playing with a little reckless abandon, it seems, trying to force that ball one way or the other. And well, you know, it's a good thing as long as you don't hit anybody. But if you start piling up the fouls, then you're probably doing a disservice to your whole team.
Lakers again in that tight man-to-man. Drew makes a move. Back to Coots. Dumps it inside the Bisping. He puts up a half hook shot and gets fouled in the process.
I think it was on number 13, Richard Johnson.
You are correct, sir. Richard Johnson picks up his second foul. It's the team's seventh, excuse me. But no matter, Bisping was in the act of shooting, so he'll get 2. And calling tonight's game on the floor, referees Peter Theldorf and Kenny Nielsen. As Drew said earlier, keeping it close, doesn't want the game to get out of hand. No brawls here tonight, hopefully.
Well, you don't want to see that because in this case, all the people sitting in the bleachers are everybody else's neighbors, it seems here. So it's a good night for a little friendly rivalry. Who's got the better basketball team tonight?
Fogarty decides to set it up again. Dribbles around the top, tries the left side. Kicked out of bounds by number 24, Trinka. It'll be the Lakers ball. Fogarty plays it back into the front court. Fogarty and Hansen playing quick catch. Tipped into the backcourt by Heidi. Fogarty retrieves. Into the corner for Baru. He takes it from 10, in and out. Rebound by Cook, puts it up, out, up and in.
Good third effort there by Adam Cook to get those points. Oh, and a bad pass coming in for number 32, David Owen.
Being nobody touched it on the floor, Lakers will get it underneath their basket. On the floor for the Lakers right now is Fogarty, Hansen, Johnson, Baru, and Cook. Hansen for 3. That comes off. And Baru's No, it's going to be a call against, I believe, number 32, David Hohen, a new replacement for...
Oh, number 24, by golly.
Check that, number 24,
Blake Trinka.
Trinka. His first.
Ross on the line for the 2-point try throw for
I'm following you.
Hold on, rented lips.
I'm following you. Number 32.
Shooting 2.
David Hohen in for just a short period of time. He comes out. So now on the floor for the Trojans. As the free throw is missed. Rebound by number 34, Bisping. The throw it away again. So for the Trojans, 34 Bisping, Drew, Heidi, Trinka, and Coots, the original starting lineup. Hansen comes out for the Lakers. And number 25, Muldoon back into the lineup. Fogarty drives and scores. 8 points for Derek. Now Drew brings it to the front court. Little behind the back, loses the ball for a while. Laker fans wanted carrying charge. Trinka tries to get it into Coots, stolen away by Fogarty. Ahead to Muldoon. Muldoon off to Johnson. That comes off, up and out by Cook. Whistle on the play. As Cook goes sprawling on the ground, it'll be against the Trojans. I believe number 30, Kyle Coots, is going to be called. His first foul. It's the 9th foul against the Trojans with 5:25. That could come into play. The next foul is a 2-shot penalty against the Trojans. As Cook tries to give the Lakers the lead. And does.
Lakers substituting here. Number 21, Andy Gagne, coming back in for Ross Brew.
24-23, Lakers lead. And if I miss my guess, it's the first lead that they've had since 2-0.
And I think you are correct.
Heidi will bring it to the front court. Guarded by Muldoon, giving him all sorts of fits. Nice pick set by Cook. Trinka gets it off and cleaned up by Sean Drew. 6 points for Sean. Fogarty takes a look. 1-2-2 zone he's looking into. Muldoon decides to try from downtown and hits.
There's 3 points tonight for Ryan. And a very nice 3 points at that.
Very picturesque. 28-25, Lakers by 3. 4:37 left in the half. Trinka over to Heidi. Inside to Drew, got some position against Johnson and puts it in.
Nice pass there from Trinka to Drew. And a good effort on Drew's part to power that ball underneath.
Into Gagne. Gagne tries to get it out to Fogarty and it's slapped out of bounds by Trinka. Lakers ball. Gagne will throw it in. Muldoon again. That comes off. Rebound by Trinka.
Just under 4 minutes here left in the first half of the Laker basketball. Once again, the Lakers are up by 1, 28-27. Jim Bisping kind of controlling the ball and gets called for a 5-second violation.
You don't see that very often, but early in the season, of course, it's early for both of these teams. First competitive game. There's been scrimmages and such, but nothing that really counts.
Yeah, you gotta shake those cobwebs out now.
Cook with the turnaround. That comes off, rebound Drew. Out to Ivy. He'll bring it in. Muldoon, his shadow. Cook is telling Drew to put it up. Now he comes up, off to Ivy. Ivy into Drew. Nice pass. Up and in, and is fouled. 10 points for Sean Drew. Falls on number 21, Andy Gagnon. That's his first. So Sean Drew trying to complete a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And looks like a little substitution once again. Andy Gagnon, after committing the foul, goes out, and Dan Herda in to take his place. Number 33.
That goes in and out. Rebound by Bisping. He puts it up and out. Rebound now by Herda. Fogarty ahead to Muldoon. And Bisping is going to be called for the reach-in.
Well, if that's true, that could spell trouble for the Trojans tonight.
Third foul.
3 fouls. Oh, I guess I got to get better record keeping going on here. That's my biggest problem. I had it down for 4, and that's why.
It's the first game of the season for you and I too, Bruce.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Muldoon at the line. He'll shoot 2.
Brad Evansberger coming in off the bench for the Trojans.
Glad you said that name and not me, Bruce. Muldoon tries for his 5th point of the night. That one comes off. Rebound by Drew. Danielson now in the lineup for the Trojans. Ivy driving. Fogarty following. Now back out to Danielson. Muldoon takes a chance. Ivy drives, and Herda will get the foul, I believe. Ninth foul, but the officials say that it will be, he was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line shooting 2. He being
Jason Ivy. Yep, I was kidding with coaches before, Coach Newman. I told him, I said, Jason Ivy's father and I are good friends, and so remember when I used to toss that kid around a bit, and he's like, yeah, you probably don't want to do that anymore, do you? No, I don't think so.
I still think you could do it.
Well, maybe.
Jason is 1 and 2. The Lakers, Muldoon from downtown. That comes off. Herda with the rebound out to Fogarty. Fogarty drags his pivot foot and will get called for the travel.
Another one of the little pieces of rust to work out of early on in the season.
Brain wanted to do things a little faster than even the dribble could do. Danielson brings it up the court. Muldoon playing that tenacious defense. In and out between. It was Trinka off to Sean Drew.
It's 12 points for Sean Drew tonight. Playing a good game under the basket.
Sean Drew, the 6-foot junior, will be the center. And he's going up against the Lakers' Adam Cook, a 6'5 junior. Herda for 3. That dribbles around, comes off, a rebound by Trinka. He'll bring it to the front court. There Fogarty will meet him.
I would say Adam Cook has really got his hands full tonight there with number 42. Number 42, Sean Drew.
Muldoon for 3, and hits. And that ties us up at 32. Doing a little net play. before the ball can be put back into play. 7 points for Ryan Muldoon tonight, 2 threes and a free throw. Coots now will bring it to the front court for the Trojans.
And if anybody's wondering, hearing that familiar name of Kyle Coots, you probably would remember his uncle was Kenny Coots for the Laker fans who will reminisce back into the late 70s.
A nice pass from Herta to Cook.
Sort of reach in there by Muldoon to knock it away, but Danielson is still controlling it.
There's going to be a blocking foul against number 22, Jason Eide. Giving the ball back to the Lakers. There won't be a shooting foul, even though they're in the bonus, or maybe it will.
Number 42.
On 42. Third foul on Sean Drew.
Okay, now there, see, now once again, I got 4 on him too. Call me irresponsible, I guess. What do I know?
I'm just going to go with what they have on the scoreboard. I
guess well, we can't eject them from up here. At least I don't think we can try.
It would be pretty anyway.
Well, yeah. I don't want to get hauled out tonight.
Fogarty shooting the free throw. Muldoon will have a rest, and John Hanson back into the lineup. Massive substitution for the Trojans, including number 32, David Hohen, and I believe number 24, Blake Trinka came back into the game.
Yes, sir.
And he sinks that one. Points is what I have for Derek, because we're under a minute left in the half. And they're going to call 3 seconds on the Trojans, and number 24, Blake Trinka, in frustration, pounds the ball into the floor.
Well, once again, you said it right before. I mean, it's early on, and there's certain things you got to try and work out this early in the season, and mental mistakes like that are going to happen.
Lakers holding on to a 36-32 lead. But otherwise, Bruce, I believe these teams appear to be evenly matched.
Yeah, you know, I shouldn't say surprised, but I mean, the Trojans are really doing a good job. I mean, they're getting inside where I really thought that they'd have trouble tonight, but unless Coach Skinner does something different, I think that, you know, guys like Sean Drew are going to have a good night unless they get into really bad foul trouble.
Into Cook. He tries to turn around, puts it on the floor, taken away by Coots. Ahead to Trinka, 6 seconds remaining.
Now, my other question there is...
4-3, that comes off.
It hit Trinka's foot when he received the pass. Would that have been a foot violation there, kicking the ball? Technically,
one might think.
Well, I don't know these things. I mean,
at any rate, the first half comes to an end. Our score: the Lakers 36, the Trojans 32.
And once again, as long as we are here at halftime, we are going to thank the underwriters for the local cable access Channel 7, and they are MSI. I'm sorry. I don't think so. My executive producer is telling me to go. I was supposed to go down, but I don't think so, because how could it be? Because my name isn't even registered in anything. Never mind.
And I'm afraid, Bruce, it's going to be true.
Oh, this ought to be funny. All right. Who did this to me and why? Phoebe?
I think executive producer David Peterson has an awfully big smile on his face. So as Bruce makes his way towards the big three-point contest, let me just thank our underwriters for this 1998-99 season. And they include Jerry's Super Value. Friendly, convenient, and hometown service is what you can expect at Jerry's Super Value. From the freshest produce to top-of-the-line entrees at a price that can't be beat. Stop in today and see money-saving specials found only at Jerry's Super Value. Also brought to you by Birdie's Pizzas and Subs. Taste a tradition of excellence at Howard Lake's newest restaurants. From pizzas to subs to traditional fare to the specials of the day you can't beat. Birdie's Pizzas and Subs located at the intersection of County Road 6 and Highway 12. Lakes Area Realty, moving, selling, looking to buy. Nowadays it's hard to know who to trust when you're planning your American dream. That's why you should stop in at Lakes Area Realty. They are in the business of making your dreams come true. Their knowledge of this area is unmatched, and they will truly listen so they understand what you're looking for. Give them a call at 543-3300. Also brought to you by the Howard Lake Waverly Winston Booster Club. Neil Armstrong would never have went to the moon without people behind the scenes. And the same goes for many special Laker events that this community enjoys. Thanks to all in the Booster Club that helps so many Laker students shoot for the moon and go Lakers. Brought to you by Howard Lake Mr. Tires. Snow-slicked roads, Travelers Advisory Series, icy conditions. These are words that are all too familiar, and the ones that will be revisited in the coming months. Now is the time to begin the battle against Old Man Winter by outsmarting him where the rubber meets the road. Stop in at Howard Lake Mr. Tire today to see their wide selection of tires that will get you the traction you need. While you're there, how about winterizing your vehicle with an oil change and a fluid check? Call Tom for an appointment at 543-2490. And brought to you by MSI Insurance. You deserve quality and value, and MSI Insurance delivers. When it comes to quality insurance, protection that fits your budget, MSI offers the options and flexibilities you deserve. For all your insurance needs and professional service, see Jesse Pettit or call 543-2950 today. And just a little extra play-by-play. My cohort, Mr. Bruce Gotts. Oh, it's so close. And whoever put his name into that basket, I believe, is officially a dead man. So thank you to the underwriters. Our score, 36-32, Lakers lead. And second half action coming up right after halftime. So we're just about ready to get started with the second half. 36-32 our score. Also a reminder that despite the underwriters that I did happen to mention, we are also brought to you by Addie Muka's Special Popcorn.
And that is true. It's very fresh. I've tried it. I've liked it. I mean, it's something to behold. And I still want to know how the blazes I got out there.
I think our executive producer might have an idea on that. Muldoon tries from three. Rebound goes to number 34, Bisping. Fogarty with the steal attempt. He's out of bounds. Holy Trinity. Oh, finds Drew wide open under the basket. Lakers got...
Somebody was snoozing.
14 points for Sean Drew tonight. Fogarty drives into the lane, puts it up and in.
Nice shot.
12 points for Fogarty. Lakers back in that press. Bisping just on the line. That's for two. Blocked out very nicely by Richard Johnson. Nobody touches it, so it's Lakers ball. Fogarty will bring it to the front court. On the floor for the Lakers, Fogarty with the ball. Muldoon, Johnson, number 45, Ross Baru, and Adam Cook. For the Trojans, it is the original starting lineup, which is Heidi, Trinka, Coots, Bisping, and Drew. Foul is going to be on number 34, Jim Bisping, and that is his fourth foul.
Okay, now it's his fourth. We can say that.
We can say that with confidence. And that's Fogarty at the line, and I don't believe he's missed a free throw tonight.
Well, when you got body language like that, the little English as it's going in, that tends to help it, doesn't it?
A little bit. Fogarty will try again. And he hits, this time no English, just all net. 14 points for Derek tonight. Drew with a fancy move, gets by Cook. He tries to get it into Trinka, does, and number 24, Blake Trinka finishes. 6 points for Trinka. That was taken away by Trinka. 3-on-1. Heidi with the reverse layup. Trinka with the rebound, brings it out. Now stolen away by Cook, and will be fouled. And his arm grabbed by
number 30, Kyle Coots, his second foul.
And both Bruce's and my records agree with the scoring table, so it must be right.
Yes, yes it is.
Johnson for 3, that comes off. Trinka with the rebound.
Of course, with my background, especially after shooting the way I did in the during halftime, I would probably be saying that, you know, no fouls, absolutely no fouls. You can take the guy down. The heck with the ball. I mean, what's the use of having the ball there? You just take your guy down, you know, work it out that way.
We were all very proud of you, Bruce.
Yeah. Yes,
Kyle Coots picks up his third foul very quickly, and
I think I'm safe for getting any contracts anytime soon.
I don't know. You had a presence about you on that.
Yeah, well, and the present was not wrapped.
And the alley-oop stolen away by Sean Drew.
They caught Ross Brew off guard there with that little alley-oop.
Almost stolen away by Fogarty. Trinka hits his 8th point.
Ross.
And the Lakers' lead is cut to 2, 40-38. Into Cook. Muldoon for 3. That comes off. Rebound fought for and taken away by Drew. Winstead faithful were looking for a foul as he was surrounded by Lakers. None called. Heidi into the front court. Stolen by Johnson. Muldoon tries for it, but Heidi gets it back. Into the front court. Now 5-on-4. Coots for 3. That comes off. Johnson with the box out, but he's going to be called for the foul. Richard Johnson does what every coach has asked you to do with the shooter, is not let him get the rebound, but his aggressiveness cost him a foul.
That should be his third foul.
His third foul.
And they did announce it was 3. Hey.
So we're on a roll. Get 2 right in a row. Herta comes in. And Baru will have a seat. He also has 3. Both Baru and Johnson for the Lakers with 3 fouls right now. Winstead is in a little bit more of a trepidatious state as they have Coots and Drew with 3 and Bisping with 4. Tipped up and in by number 20, Brad Danielson. His first 2 points of the game. And we're tied at 40. Cook from 15, that comes off. Rebound Trinka. And now Winstead goes for the lead. Heidi on the drive and scores.
Nice move by Jason to get inside again. That's something that we've seen a few times tonight.
9 points for Jason. Fogarty for, check that, Johnson was for 3. No, it will not count. And Coach Skinner wants to talk it over. So with 4:04 left in the third quarter, our score, Holy Trinity 42, the Lakers 40. 42-40, Lakers find themselves down by 2. Just under 4 minutes remain in this third quarter.
Good defense there by Blake Trinka. Now I get a little worried that these new little toys out there for the Lakers. I don't know if you were talking about the scrolling sign that's on top of the scoreboard above the main entry. Now we have a sign saying cheers and everything else. This could be a lot of fun this year.
It could be.
Go Lakers. Blake Trinka. That is his second foul.
And once again, Bruce and I agree with the official score on that. John Hansen to the line. He already has 7 points in tonight's game.
Still does.
Still does. Looking for number 8. One thing must be said about both teams is the scoring has been spread around by several different players.
Oh, and rebound by Adam Cook, and turnaround and in. Nice turnaround jumper there by number 35, Adam Cook.
12 points for Cook tonight. And once again, that little weave by the Trojans seems to be working, except this time they pass it out to Danielson, and he puts it home from 15.
Looks like the Lakers a little anxious getting the ball up the court. Referee's trying to herd him back in.
Referee Kenny Nielsen. Three minutes left in the quarter. Johnson was open for a moment. Over to Fogarty. He drives from the line. That comes off. Whistle. And I believe they're going to call it on.
I have no idea.
Against number 35, Adam Cook. That'll be his second foul of the night.
I was wondering what Adam was cheering about there for a moment, but they must have miscalled it at first. Only to say, no, Adam, it was you.
Or perhaps Adam was just being an honest fellow and said, good call. Pull-up jumper by Trinity comes off. Fogarty with the rebound. Looking ahead, off to Hansen. Back to Fogarty. He drives.
I'll say Winston's doing a good job of getting back on defense.
Johnson from long range. That comes short. Fight for the ball is Aaron Cochran, number 5, just into the game for the Lakers. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Trojans. And the Lakers once again with that pressing defense. Danielson with the pull-up. That comes up short. Rebound by Coots. Ahead to number 44, Ebensberger. That comes off. Rebound by Cook ahead to Fogarty. 42-44. Trojans in the lead. Fogarty tries to get it to Cook. That's taken away by Coots. He goes down close to close. It was Hansen with the rebound, and he is absolutely leveled by 2 Trojans.
I believe lynched would be a good phrase there.
Lynched would be a good. It could be either against 24 Trinka or 22 Idy. It's against Idy.
It's his first. Derek Fogarty bringing the ball up very patiently for the Lakers.
Turn around for Cook. He hits. 14 points I have Cook for. That ties him tops for the Lakers with Derek Fogarty. 44 apiece.
After a slow start there with for Adam, I mean he's come on strong here for about the last ever since, let's say, about 2/3 of the way into the first quarter. He finally started catching a little better. Now Now he's kind of finding his own.
He was awfully cold at the start of the game, but it just goes to show you can't make any baskets if you don't shoot. And he kept shooting.
Yep. That is key.
Danielson brings it to the front court, shadowed by Hansen. Still tied at 44. Krutz from long range. That comes off to Cook. Fogarty picks it up and gets the ball back. Under a minute in the third quarter. Hansen for three.
Nothing but net.
10 points for John Hansen tonight. And that puts the Lakers up 47-44. 33 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Trinka on the drive. That goes in.
Forced the shot, but made her go.
Fogarty thought about it to Cook from the line. That bounces off. Rebound Trinka, 10 seconds. Brings it to the front court. Makes his move on Fogarty, and is blocked by Fogarty. No, he traveled before the shot.
A little substituting here. Derek Fogarty goes out. Ryan Muldoon comes in. Setting up for the quick pass in.
4 seconds. 2, 1. Muldoon for three. And too much. But the Lakers find themselves on top after 3 quarters of play. Our score, the Lakers 47, the Trojans 46. 46, Brian Larson, Bruce Gotts, courtside.
And let us not forget executive producer.
And executive producer,
Dave Peters.
the devious one.
That he is.
And the opening ball game for this 1998-99 season. A good game to start off the season. 47-46. Can't get much tighter than that.
Yeah, I got to say, I mean, it's been a good game. Considering how early it is in the season, how they're controlling the ball pretty well. Both teams are. And making a good game out of it. That's
no real bad passes either. Usually that's sort of a signature of a first game. That's Hansen, or check that, Johnson with the turnaround. That comes up short. Trinka with the rebound. Ahead to Drew. Drew makes a move and is blocked by Cook, but he will be called for the foul. And if my eyes do not deceive me, that'll be number 3 on Cook. So now the Lakers have 3 players in foul trouble.
And you are correct, sir.
Shashawn Drew goes to the line. Tries, no, he will not go to the line. He was not in the act of shooting. Trinka just inside the arc. That comes up short. Rebound by Bisping. And he'll get called for the travel. And the reaction comes up from the Winstead side of the building. Fogarty will bring it into the front court. On the floor for the Lakers, Fogarty, Baru, Hansen, Johnson, and Cook.
And it looks like for Trinity, we've got Bisping, Eide, Trinka, Kutz, and Drew.
Same starting lineup for the Trojans.
Coach Newman did say he was going to play them quite a bit. And really the only substituting that he's done, on the most part, number 20, Brad Danielson, has been seeing some time, as is Brad Ebbensberger. And I guess a little time too by David Owen.
Yes. Lakers with the 1-point lead and the ball. Johnson from 3-point range. That's too low. Baru goes tumbling, and last touched by...
That's the Laker ball. Yep, the scuffle that ensued gave the ball to the Lakers.
So Fogarty will set it up from the top of the key. Ian Hansen, the guards, playing catch. Winstead in a 2-3 zone defense. Get it into Baru. Baru's turned around, rattles around and goes in.
Well, it looks like Ross's first 2 points for the night. Couldn't have come at a better time.
49-46 Lakers. 6 minutes remaining. That was Bisping. Check that, number 24, Trinka with the drive. Into Cook, he turns around and hits. 16 for Cook today. Heidi will bring it into the front court for the Trojans. They trail 51-48. Coots with the turnaround. Kind of a jump hook shot that goes over the backboard, but
Brian, you're the basketball player. You tell me what
it seems to me there's a little extracurricular under the basket. And I think Ross Baru gets called for a foul.
No, I think it was on number 42. Actually, Sean Drew, if I'm not mistaken. Unless they changed it. They may have. I thought I saw the red.
But if there's a foul on Sean Drew, why is the Trojans taking the ball out of bounds?
That's what I want to know.
I'm going to stand by my original story that the foul was on Ross Baru. That was his fourth. He's out of the game now. Nice pass by Fogarty to Johnson. It rolls off. Foul this time is going to be on Heidi. I have him down for 3 unofficially. But what a nice play by Fogarty, dumping it off to Johnson. It just didn't quite go, but the foul on the play. They'll bring number 41, Nate Deers, to the line. But before that happens, Holy Trinity wants to talk it over with 5:23 remaining. It's the Lakers 51, and the Trojans 48. Little entertainment on the scoreboard of the Lakers. Bruce and I trying to put our heads together to figure out the secret encrypted coded message to no avail. At any rate, back to the business at hand. Nate Deals, number 41. I believe this is his first appearance in the game tonight.
He had a short appearance there at the end of the second quarter.
Oh, that's right.
But
it's his first appearance at the line and breaks into the scoring column. 52-48 our score now. Lakers lead. 5:23 left in the fourth quarter. That one comes up. A Cook with a rebound for a moment. Loses it on a bounce. It'll be Trojan ball. And here comes the Laker press. Heidi will bring it to the front court, guarded by number 11, John Hansen. Trinka moves into the lane, puts it up and in.
Nice little double clutch there by Trinka.
14 points I have him unofficially tonight. Under 5 minutes, Lakers still lead by 2, 52-50. Fogarty nearly loses the handle on that one. Ian Hansen up front playing catch. Cook makes a move inside, off the glass, nice touch. Gets his 18th point of the night. This spin for 3. That comes up short, but Trinka's right there. That comes up short. Spot for out of bounds off of Adam Cook, I believe. Will still remain the Trojans' ball. Trinka this time from 13, he hits. $16 points for Blake Trinka unofficially. And the Laker lead is cut to 2.
We've got a substitution going in here for the Lakers. Out is number 13, Richard Johnson, and in his place, number 25, Ryan Muldoon.
Coach Skinner using pretty much all his bench, keeping everyone fresh to keep that press up. Nate Deers with a nice turnaround from the free throw line, giving him 3 points tonight. Quickly into the front court are the Trojans. Kurtz on the drive. That one rolls in. 8 points for Kyle Kurtz. Derek Fogarty backs off. Hansen for 3. That one comes off. Rebound, Sean Drew. Ivy into the front court for the Trojans. Trailing by 2. Inside to Drew. Fought for. Cook comes up with it out to Fogarty. Now it's a 3-on-3. Taken away by Trinkow. Now it's all alone for Sean Drew. And it comes off. Rebound Cook.
That is a heartbreaker for the Trojans.
Too easy.
Easy to. Could have tied this game up.
And Derek Fogarty calls timeout for the Lakers. And miraculously, the Lakers still on top, 56-54. And I would like to remind everybody who is just here that on December the 12th at Howard Lake Waverly Winstead High School, it is the Slam Co-Ed Team Superstars presented to you by Mr. Paul Fogarty. It's getting late in the evening for me. Paul Fogarty is from 5 to 9 p.m. You have to have a team of 4, 5
male, 5
girls.
female.
A variety of exercises going to be happening. Trophies for every category. And a dance to follow, free pizza, free corn dogs. What more could you want?
And it is $4 per person, per team.
$4 per person?
So you're looking at $40 for a team if you're going to do it. So, but it looks like, and I'm sure it is, a lot of fun. So
let me just run down
get
this.
out there.
Lemon race, dodgeball, hockey, lifesaver, softball, free throw, pyramid, spoons, candy race, frisbee, puzzles, bowling, balloons, football, golf, Pictionary, cribbage, dice, handstand, airplanes, darts, obstacle course, weightlifting, bobtackles, WBA, snowsuit race, and lightning are the categories. So get your 5 and 5 together. December 12th, 1998, from 5 to 9 p.m. Slam Co-Ed Team Superstars.
On the last play there, Jason Ivey called for the foul. Really upset a lot of people there because it looked like he got a clean reach in there to knock the ball away, but according to the referee's eyes, that was not the case, and Jason now has 3 fouls, and at the line is number 11, Sean Hansen, who makes his first free throw.
Actually, according to the scoreboard, Jason has 4 fouls. He joins Jim Bisping, number 34, with 4.
Well, maybe that's where we screwed up before then.
That could be. Like I said, it's our first game of the season as well.
That's right.
Ivy into the front court. Lakers by 4, taken away by Fogarty, but steps out of bounds before he can get the behind-the-back pass to save it. 2:39 remaining. And it appears that the strategy Coach Skinner used about using so many players is working. It looks as if a bit of fatigue is coming on the Winstead Holy Trinity Trojans.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a good job tonight. I'm surprised, once again, of how well the Lakers have handled the boards underneath. I mean, they're getting the rebounds. They're the ones that are getting the second shots. And, just like you said, scrolling down the height lineup for the Lakers, you'd think that they'd have the definite advantage with the post. With Adam Cook at 6'5", Ross Brew at 6 foot. There's some definite size there.
Pass too far for Ross Baru. Trojans on the attack. Ida into the front court. Circles. Now comes to the front. Trinka for 3. He hits.
Yes. I've got 19 points for Blake Trinka.
19 I have for him as well. Timeout on the floor, and with that three-point play, that makes our score the Lakers 58, the Trojans 57. 58-57. 1:53 left. Fogarty in the backcourt. Court will bring it into the front court. As now the Trojans start double teaming and the Lakers seem in no hurry. Fogarty now drives, looking, partially blocked. Whistle and a call is going to go
on Ross Boo, number 45, and the play is through. Ross is out of there.
Apparently not.
Well, that's it. I'm done. I can't be calling.
We're not going to be counting anymore. 4 fouls on Baru. But most importantly, the Trojans have the ball trailing by 1. Trinka drives from 10. In and out. Whistle on the play, and it looks like it's going to be on Muldoon, number 25. That would put Trinka to the line.
Adam Cook was the one, the culprit of that foul.
And now he has 4, joining Ross Baru.
Well, the referees are, like you said, they're calling it very tight. Won't allow much of anything in the way of incidental contact or a little pushing and shoving just to make the game interesting.
Trinka at the line. That one goes in. 20 points for Blake. As he'll go for 21, and we are tied at 58. Richard Johnson back into the lineup for Ross Baru. Trinka trying to give Winstead the lead. And done. 21 points tonight, and the Winstead faithful come to life. 59-58. Trojans lead, 1:15 remains. Into Cook. And a timeout is called by the Lakers. So with 1:13 remaining, just a reminder that Laker basketball, as well as all Laker sporting activity, brought to you by the underwriters of Channel 7. They include Jerry's Super Value, Burgie's Pizzas and Subs, Lakes Area Realty, Howard Lake Waverly Winston Booster Club, Howard Lake Mr. Tire, and MSI Insurance. If you would like a copy of this program or any of the programs on Channel 7, just give us a call, 543-2222. It's $5 if you bring your own tape, $10 if we have to provide the tapes, and we will dub it with our quality equipment, possibly executive producer David the Weasel Peterson himself. 59-58, a seesaw battle all the way. Lakers led first 2-0. Then it was Winstead for most of the first quarter. Lakers regained the lead in the second quarter. In the third quarter, now late in the fourth, Winstead regains the lead. Staying with their same original starting lineup are the Trojan. It is Ivy, Trinka, Kutz, Bisping, and Drew, 22, 24, 30, 34, and 42 respectively. For the Lakers, it is Hanson, Johnson, Fogarty, Muldoon, and Cook. Hanson and Fogarty up on top, setting the play.
So if you're Coach Skinner here right now, Brian, what do you do?
I say you don't panic. Tipped by one of the Trojans, so it's not an over and back violation, but we are under a minute.
Do you settle for the last shot?
I think they have to shoot it before. They have to go for a good shot. Now it's taken away by Bisping.
Make a good pass.
Inside to Drew, gets Fogarty in the air and draws the foul. 38.7 seconds remaining.
Not a good pass into Adam Cook there. I mean, there were Trojans all around him. That should not have been the pass made, but I guess that's the one advantage we have of standing up here is I can make those claims and sound important. Yeah,
exactly. And so much for my idea that the Trojans were showing a bit of fatigue. They were all over the ball on that last defensive series. Now, Drew at the line and he misses.
Oh,
Cook with the rebound. Fogarty into the front court. Now over to Cook. He brings it to the front court. Fogarty will take over with 31 seconds remaining. Now they might go for the last shot. They trail by one, 59-58.
So what do you look for here now? Is somebody going to have to...
Hanson, or check that Johnson. And it's going to be a pushing off ball against Ross Peru, and that will be his 5th foul of the game.
One thing I think Coach Skinner is going to have to be working on this week or next week is got to keep the guys from pushing off. That has been their undoing, foul-wise.
And the Lakers can't say that they didn't have a good look at the basket as Richard Johnson had a nice shot. It was eventually rebounded by the Lakers, but Ross Peru called for the pushing off. Fouls out with 20.5 seconds. Kurtz at the line, trying to increase the Trojan lead. And does. 9 points for Kyle Kurtz, and none would be more important than this one right here. Looking for 10. That one, yeah. Fogarty into the front court. Lakers will call timeout with 16.5 seconds remaining and trailing by 3. 16.5 seconds remaining. Lakers have the ball but find themselves down by 3 points. Possession arrow favors the Lakers, so any jump ball will be a Laker out of bounds. Cook goes between the slash and midcourt, passes into Fogarty. 13 seconds left. Lakers must score 3. Fogarty, that's Johnson for 3, that comes off. Rebound Cook, he puts it up and in, but too little, too late. Our final score, Winstead Holy Trinity 61, Howard Lake Waverly Winstead 60.
I would guess I would have to call that an upset tonight. Quite a game there by the Holy Trinity Trojans. They played hard, they played well, and tonight they played 1 point better than the Lakers.
But a seesaw battle all the way through. And remembering what Coach Skinner had to say to me before the game, that the first game of the season is just sort of a confidence builder. They didn't quite get the confidence builder, but they can't be overly disappointed because a shot here or there, it could have gone the other way, Bruce.
Yeah, that's the nature of the game. Although if this was Howard Lake's first game of the year, Holy Trinity does have 1 game under their belt already. They beat West Lutheran, excuse me, earlier this week. So maybe having that first batch of that first game under the belt probably would play to Holy Trinity's advantage.
It sure couldn't have hurt any. Little advantage, bringing you a little extra. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Pizzazz. Yeah, maybe. Looking here at the little scoring roundup here, unofficially, of course, as we always have to say. For the Holy Trinity Trojans, number 20, Brad Danielson, had finished with 4. Number 22, Jason Eide, had 9. Blake Trinka, number 24, was the high scorer with the Trojans, and it looks like for the whole game, he had 21. Number 30, Kyle Coots, had 10. Number 34, Jim Bisping, had 3. And Sean Drew, number 42, ended with 14. And Brian, how did the Lakers fare?
On the Lakers side, Adam Cook was the top scorer, 20 points on that. Following was Derek Fogarty, also had a good game with 14 points. John Hansen with 12 points. Ryan Muldoon with 7, a couple of very important three-point shots there. And then Nate Deers came in off the bench with 3 points. Ross Baru had 2, but fouled out of the game. And Richard Johnson also in with 2 points, which makes our final score 61-60.
And it was a good game, like I said. I mean, that's the kind of game you like to see. Nobody built up any substantial lead. I mean, I think that the largest lead of the night was what? Was it 4 or was it 6?
I believe it was there was a 4-point difference at one point, and I think both Winstead and the Lakers enjoyed that lead.
Well, actually, now I think about it, early on it was 9-2, wasn't it? Early on, the Trojans had. I think that early on, I mean, that doesn't mean much, but she really tightened up after that, and the little seesaw battle began, and of course the Trojans came out, took the lead with about a minute and a half left, and held on to it.
Never relinquished. And also, hats off to both teams. That one thing, first game for the Lakers, second game for the Trojans, but both well coached. They stayed with their game plan. You talked to the Trojan coach. He said they were going to stay with the same starters and basically work a game plan out that way, and that's what he did. Coach Skinner, on the other hand, was mixing it up a little bit. He said it would depend on the perimeter shooting, in which it did. So, you know, a lot of discipline on both teams early on.
I mean, it was a well-played game. I mean, there obvious, some of the turnovers and things that were sloppy, but you got to expect that early on, and it's something that the coaches obviously have to go back now and hammer it through a little more. And I guess the biggest thing, and obviously, it always depends upon who's calling the game that night, but the referees, I'll say it again after for the third time, that they called a very tight game. They didn't allow any extracurricular contact under the basket or anywhere near the ball. The push-off fouls were pretty common. It seemed like more so for the Lakers, but the Trojans had their share of it as well.
But it seemed like the Lakers were a little bit more aggressive. I have to say that they would take a few more chances. They'd go for the steal a little more often than the Trojans did. And all in all, I think both referees, once again, their names were Peter Theldorf and Kenny Nielsen, called a pretty good game on both sides of the ball.
No, I won't argue that. I mean, it was a very well-balanced call. I mean, obviously when you've got home court advantage, you'd like to think that the fouls and everything else usually go more towards the visiting team. Those tends to be the trend, but that wasn't the case here tonight, by no means.
Nope, nice and easy. And once again, we would like to thank the underwriters of Channel 7, without whom we would not be broadcasting these ball games, Bruce.
It would be very quiet, wouldn't it? Well, we'll start out here with Howard Lake Waverly Winstead Booster Club. Neil Armstrong would never went to the moon without the people behind the scenes. The same goes for many special Laker events that this community enjoys. Thanks to all of the Booster Club that helped so many Laker students shoot for the moon. And go Lakers. Lakes Area Realty. Moving, selling, looking to buy? Nowadays, it's hard to know who to trust when planning your American dream. That's why you should stop in at Lakes Area Realty. They're in the business of making your dreams come true. Their knowledge of this area is unmatched, and they will truly listen so they understand what you are looking for. Give them a call at 543-3300. Howard Lake Mr. Tire. Snow slick mouth. Yes, I believe that is the problem. I'm thinking too far ahead of myself.
I get choked up every time I read those words too, Bruce.
Well, it's been good so far, so I guess it's coming though. So let me start this again. Howard Lake Mr. Tire. Snow slick roads. Travelers advisories. Icy conditions. These are words that are all too familiar and ones that will be revisited in the coming months. Now's the time to begin the battle against Old Mad Winter by outsmarting him where the rubber meets the road. Stop in at Howard Lake Mr. Tire today to see their wide selection of tires that will get you the traction you need. While you're there, how about winterizing your vehicle with an oil change and fluid check? Call Tom for an appointment at 543-2490. Bergie's Pizza and Subs. Taste the tradition of excellence at Howard Lake's newest restaurant. From pizza to subs to the traditional fare to the specials of the day, you can't beat Bergie's Pizza and Subs, located at the intersection of County Road 6 and Highway 12. MSI Insurance. You deserve quality and value. MSI Insurance delivers. When it comes to quality insurance protection that fits your budget, MSI offers the options and flexibility you deserve. For all your insurance needs and professional service, see Jesse Pettit or call 543-2950 today. And finally, Jerry's Super Value. Friendly, convenient, and hometown service is what you can expect at Jerry's Super Value. From the freshest produce to top-of-the-line entrees at a price that can't be beat. Stop in today and see money-saving specials found only at Jerry's Super Value. And once again, if you get a chance to patronize these people, go ahead, stop in, and say thank you. Thank you very much for bringing Howard Lake Waverly Winston Laker sports here on Channel 7.
That's right, Bruce. Without whom, once again, there would be just nothing but white noise and silence on the television. Also, a reminder, the co-ed team superstar taking place at Howard Lake Waverly Winston High School, December 12th. That's next Friday, I believe. $4 per person, 5 male, 5 female members on each team. Trophies for all categories, free pizza, free corn dogs from 5 to 9 p.m. A dance follows. That's December 12th, 1998. Slam Co-ed Team Superstars. That is a Paul Phoebe production.
And I believe it's copyrighted by Paul Phoebe and cannot be used without his permission or reproduced.
And who would want to?
Well,
who would want to do that?
Okay. It's something that you just have to look at and say, only Phoebe.
True. And I'm glad he's on our side. Also,
got that right.
if you would like a videotape of this or any of our programs on Channel 7, just give us a call, 543-2222. That's 543-2222. There will be a nominal fee, but we will have the excellent professional quality taping being done. Bruce, any final thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, if this is any indication of what the season's going to be like, I think we can expect some pretty good games coming out of our Laker boys, because when it's early in the season, there's certain things that just aren't fine-tuned yet, and I'm really looking forward to actually seeing the next game that we do, and I think we'll probably have a more positive outcome.
And you can't get much closer to winning than they came tonight, too.
Got that right.
So, for Bruce Gotts, I'm Brian Larson, and also for executive producer David Peterson, our final score tonight, Howard Lake Waverly Winston Lake.
Why I'm so happy all the time.